Hi, I'm Quintin Rhodes, and I'm going to be doing a project on acid rain. Acid rain is any form of precipitation with high levels of nitric and sulfuric acids. It can also occur in any form of snow, fog, and tiny bits of dry material that settle to earth. Causes of acid rain include rotting vegetation and erupting volcanoes. These release some of the many chemicals that cause acid rain, but the majority of acid rain falls due to human activity. The biggest culprit behind this substance is the burning of fossil fuels. These fuels are burned in power plants that run on coal. When humans like you and me burn fossil fuels, sulfur dioxide, SO2, and nitric oxides, NOx, are released into our atmosphere. These chemical gases react with water and oxygen and other substances to create mild solutions. The wind spreads these acidic solutions across the atmosphere and over hundreds of miles. When acid rain reaches Earth, it flows across the surface as runoff water and enters the surface and sinks into the soil. Effects of acid rain. Acid rain has many ecological effects, but none is greater than the impact on major waterways, including lakes, streams, rivers, and other aquatic animals and environments. Acid rain makes waters acidic and causes them to absorb aluminum that makes its way from soil into lakes and streams. The combination makes waters toxic to crayfish, clams, fish, and other aquatic animals. Some species are able to tolerate these acidic waters better than others. However, in an interconnected ecosystem, what impacts some species eventually impacts more throughout the food chain, including non-aquatic species such as birds. Acid rain also damages forests, especially those of higher elevation. It robs the soil of essential nutrients and releases aluminum in the soil, which makes it hard for the trees to take up water. Trees, leaves, and needles are also harmed by acids. The effects of acid rain combined with other environmental stressors leave trees and plants less able to withstand cold temperatures, insects, and disease. Some soils are better able to neutralize acids than others. In areas where soil's buffering capacity is low, the harmful effects of acid rain are much greater. These are pictures of what acid rain can do to an environment. This is the effects on waterways and the effects on trees. What can be done? The only way to fight acid rain is by curbing the release of its pollutants that cause it. This means we need to quit the burning of fossil fuels. Many nations' governments have already tried to curb the emissions by cleaning up industry smokestacks and promoting alternative fuel sources. These efforts have met with many mixed results, but even if we did stop producing acid rain, it would take many years for its effects it has left behind to disappear. You could also help prevent acid rain by conserving energy. This means that with fewer amounts of electricity used, power plants would have to run less, causing power plants to produce less chemicals that create electricity. Natural gases of acid rain. This is atmospheric composition. pH of rainwater in unpolluted areas is 5.6, making it a weakly acidic solution. A neutral solution has a pH of 7. An example of this is distilled water. Rain's water acidity is caused by the presence of CO2, nitric oxide, and sulfur dioxide in the atmosphere. CO2 concentrations in the atmosphere are 335 parts per million compared with 0.01 ppm for nitric oxide and up to 0.01 ppm for sulfur dioxide. CO2 reacts with water vapor to produce carbonic acid. However, in pristine environments, the natural rainwater pH may become more acidic, ranging from 4.5 to 5.6 because of the variability of naturally occurring sulfur and nitrogen oxides in the atmosphere. Volcanic eruptions. Volcanic eruptions release water vapor and gases such as CO2, monoxide, sulfur dioxide, hydrogen chloride, ammonia, and silicon tetrafluoride. These gases react with water vapor to precipitate as acid rain. Hydrochloric and hydrofluoric acids, together with other fluoride and chloride compounds which build up in large concentrations in the vicinity of the eruption area, are poisonous to plants and animals. They cause skin and eye irritations and can damage machinery. Sulfur dioxide from a volcano, together with aerosols, can rise to 19 to 13 kilometers in the atmosphere, and global cooling effect by blocking the solar radiation. What is chemical weathering? Chemical weathering is the erosion or disintegration of rocks and building materials, etc., and it is caused by chemical reactions. Carbonation is a type of chemical weathering that mixes with H2O and CO2 to make carbonic acid. This is a picture of the effects of chemical weathering. This would be on a rock on the beach. The bibliography.